Okay, so let me see. For a little bit, I'm going to talk about the natural hair movement because I think a lot of people have been getting the wrong idea of what the natural hair movement entails for years. So I follow quite a few natural haired women on my Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube, especially, and Instagram. So I have 4C hair. Y'all seen my hair before. My hair has gone through a lot. I didn't really take care of my hair like 3, 4 years ago. I looked tragic, not just because of the hair texture. No, there's nothing wrong with the hair texture and an afro, but I just did not know how to like take care of myself, grooming, hygiene, like I'm a late bloomer with that, with autism, people may not understand how to groom themselves properly. And I think with the natural hair movement, it really does need to talk about how a lot of black women do have things like autism or poor motor skills where they just don't know how to take care of their hair properly and they need to be taught. It's not something where, well, it's a process, it's difficult, and if you don't know how to do it, then just don't go natural at all. And I feel like that's why so many people these days aren't a part of the natural hair movement. That's why it's pretty much no more, because it only caters to a certain group of people, which are neurodivergent, able-bodied women with 3C or less hair. And if they do have type 4 hair, it's probably 4A, and it's probably long and acceptable nappy hair type. I'm going to keep it real because when I was going into the natural hair movement, I specifically went into this movement just so I could grow my hair out and then straighten it so it can be long and flowy. I went into this movement with the wrong ideals. I was thinking my hair was going to be loose curled and blah, blah, blah. No, my hair is a fucking afro. I've had an afro. The last time I had a big ass afro was when I was 8 years old. I was in North Carolina and there's this picture. It's a very nigger photo of every one of us eating watermelon, just like, like we're in Charlotte, North Carolina in my grandma's kitchen. We got watermelon sitting out, and then my cousin is braiding my hair. I got all my afro out. We all got a tan. Like, it's a very niggerish photo, lovely photo of us. I love it. But yeah, I had an afro and I had a lot of hair, but my dad took me to his girlfriend to have my hair permed. And I think I wanted it just because I thought I would look prettier that way. I wanted my hair to just be long and flowy. I got tired of the little balls in my hair. I got tired of just wearing braids. Because like, I didn't really wear protective styles again until 2013. Like, I went just bareheaded since I was 11 years old. I was bareheaded. No, I was bareheaded from 10 to 19. So that was like 9 years of just not having shit in my hair, but just my own hair. But the natural hair movement just seems like a mess today or these days, just because when I see a lot of women saying, here's how you should take care of your natural hair, it would be women with 2C or 3A hair, and it'd be curly hair that is the acceptable kind. It'd be called the good hair, the Becky with the good hair. That's what good hair means. Good hair means you got curly hair, but it ain't kinky enough for it to be called nigger hair. Okay, you don't got Angela Davis hair. You don't got Pam Grier hair. Okay, you don't got that blaxploitation hair. Okay, I got that blaxploitation ass hair. Okay, you got the Jane Kennedy hair. You got the Vanessa Williams hair. Okay, that's good hair. Okay, you got the school days light skinned woman. The curly. You got that hair. Okay, that's what good hair is. Miss Blaxploitation Queen here. With the braids in her hair, but you see my hair. I'm Miss Pam Grier all the way. She's pretty and she follows me on Twitter. I love her. But yeah, it'd be women with like Mariah Carey hair from 1992 telling us how to take care of our hair naturally. Now, I understand with the natural hair movement, there's different types of hair. And I understand as black women or mixed race women, we all get stigmatized for our hair texture. Because my mom made a point to say Elaine from Seinfeld can walk into her job with that type of hair, that curly hair, and not be called unprofessional. But yet, a black woman can have that same hair type and she'll be told to straighten it. And that's true. So I'm not saying like women with that hair texture don't get like scrutinized, but I'm saying the natural hair movement was originally intended for women like Kathleen Cleaver, Pam Grier, Angela Davis, where it was a very Afro positive movement in the 1970s, and then it arose again in the early 20 teens. So let me shut this door. I don't like this door just all. I'm back. So anyway, with the whole natural hair movement, it's not what it used to be. It's not like, embracing your afro, embracing your kings, your naps. It's now, let's embrace our curls, let's be curly, let's be curl friends. And it's not even about, and then if you have nappy hair like my hair, it's going to be called curly. And I think there's a difference between having curly hair and having nappy hair or having kinky hair. Now, I know a lot of people don't like to say the word nappy, but let's be honest. We got nappy hair. 4A, 4B, 4C, that's nappy ass hair. Nappy just means tightly coiled hair. That's what it means. It's an afro. Now, y'all want to sit here and say, I don't call that hair nappy, it's curly hair. It's just very small. Like, you got curly hair. Like, bitch, you don't call my hair curly. My hair ain't getting called curly. I follow these curly pages, and I don't see bitches with my hair on that page. So, like, you don't gotta lie to me to try to make it, like, that's the issue. People lie to try to make it sound like it's not what it is, but it is. Like, you don't gotta make it better, and you don't gotta say things, just to make it better. You don't have to lie and say, your hair is curly. It's just very tight. You don't got to do that. Like, I don't care if I don't have curly hair or I don't have the standard curly hair. I know what my hair is. It's an afro. It's nappy ass hair, and that's fine. I think nappy hair is beautiful. You may not think of it that way, but I do. But yeah, with this whole natural hair movement, it's not even about embracing your fro. It's about, having the longest, the freest curly hair. The whole carefree black girl movement is now about just an aesthetic. It's not about just being yourself, just being true to yourself. It's now an aesthetic. And that's why you got so many people just surprised when we call them problematic or when we call them out, because they'll sit here and think that this is all fun and games. This is all to be pretty and aesthetic. But then when we want to say this is serious, you got to take this seriously, then they get mad. I had people block me because I said, bitch, with 3C hair, you shouldn't be telling bitches with 4C hair that natural hair ain't for everybody. And this bitch got so mad. And I will straight up say this. Her name is Kaice, K-A-I-C-E. I'm going to be petty like Cisco and Ebert. I'm sorry, I'll be getting my words mixed up. I'm going to be petty like Cisco and Ebert and be exposing these bitches with these natural hair channels talking about, oh, natural hair ain't for everybody. And I said, bitch, and I asked the bitch, first of all, do you tell white women, oh, your hair type isn't for everyone? I feel like women of color are always pressured to be straight, like have their hair straight. And then it's like, oh, your hair isn't for everyone. You can't. Okay, white women don't have to deal with that. Or non-black women with straight hair don't have to deal with being told their hair texture is not for everyone. Okay? So when I brought it up, she just got offended. And then when I tried to move on and like let it go, she gonna sit here and stalk my page, be a cunt about it, and say, oh, so you're gonna say I don't have an opinion because I have looser curly hair? Bitch, yes, because you don't sit here and tell a bitch with 4C hair that I'm one of the lucky ones. Because the picture that she was looking at of me, my hair was in Bantu knots, and I had a hat on. So, like, I had, like, my hair, like, all done. So she said, well, not everyone has, like, that hair. Like, you're one of the lucky ones. You can't just use your privilege. Like, bitch, I got 4C hair. You not looking at my hair when it's an afro. No, you looking at my hair when it's all, like, done and shit. I don't mean done like an afro isn't done because it's your natural hair. But you looking at that and had the nerve to say that I had privilege because I'm, like, bitch, you sitting here with 3C fucking hair to your fucking shoulders, talking about how natural hair ain't for everyone, and then a bitch that don't got your hair type is sitting here thinking, yeah, because she's thinking her hair is a lot easier than my hair. And I know 3C girls. I have cousins. I ask all the time, sweetie, how do I get my hair like yours? Like, or how do I like twist my hair the way you twist it. And they say, oh baby, it's nothing, you got to take care of it, your hair is your hair. Like, don't listen to these bitches. Don't listen to the bitches that tell you that they can't do your hair because it's too much, because any type of hair is easy if you just take the time to do it. There'll be girls with 3C hair, 3B, the good hair type, that be straight up telling you, bitch, don't do shit to your hair. Don't texturize it. Because I follow these 3C girls, and there'll be girls with 4C hair be asking them, how can I get your hair type? And they'll straight up say it's damaging. It's like, as I said about Jenna Frumey, she's gotten better. Like, she really has gotten better. Like, she told a girl, you shouldn't be trying to do all that stuff to your hair because it'll just ruin your curl pattern, and that's what I mean. Like, a lot of these people are getting better by just understanding that they aren't the default, and all black girls or mixed girls have different experiences. So yes, that type of stuff is what I like to see from all types of black girls, light-skinned girls, mixed race girls, racially ambiguous, white passing girls that say, hey, my experience isn't like your experience. My hair may be this type of hair, but you need to understand that your hair is your hair, and you don't want to damage that hair. So I do see girls that just are saying, well, I have my hair the way it is. Your hair can't like do what my hair does, and my hair can't do what your hair does, because there will be girls with 3C, 3B, 3A hair that will sit up here, try to blow their hair out and try to make it like it's an afro, but it's not really an afro. They blew their hair out. They alterize their hair to make it like I made that word up. They alterize their hair to make it like it's an afro, okay? So like, if your hair is not an afro, baby, if you gotta blow it out, if you gotta do all that manipulation, you don't have an afro. Girls with 4C hair, if you gotta like put all these products and do all that stuff to make your hair look 3C or loosely curled, you don't have that hair type, baby. Just love what you have. But as I wanted to say, like, I'm not saying we should kick certain people out of the natural hair movement. I just think the standard shouldn't be people with the manageable type of hair, or the hair that's considered, white girl curly. You know what I mean? It should be girls with 3C hair, but it really should be girls with 4C hair as well. I feel like when I think of natural hair, like really embracing your natural hair, I think it's 3C. It starts off with 3C, then it's 4C hair. 3C is probably the most acceptable kinky nappy hair that you can get. And I'm not saying you can't have your natural hair channel, but I think people need to be real. You can't sit here and say, well, I always wanted to have straight hair and my hair was so ugly. Okay, but when you have curly hair, your hair is getting called pretty. Your hair is wanting to be touched. Nobody trying to touch my hair, because everyone thinks my hair is all nappy and rough and blah, blah, blah. Now, if it's all done, I actually put shit in it, then whatever, it's good. But I think I just live in an area where people have boundaries too. Like, this is the Midwest and part of the South. And I think white people over here know like what to do and what not to do. Like, I get asked permission if I can have my hair touched. Okay? Like, I think over here it's more like they respect boundaries. Up there in the North, like New York or California, then you got more bitches be trying to touch your hair, niggas trying to touch your hair. But I think down here it's like we respect each other's boundaries to not just be like trying to touch our hair, okay? But yeah, I just basically wanted to like get that off my chest, because I did make a video before about natural hair and how white women wanted to be included, and you cannot be included just because you have curly hair. Like, natural hair is something that's specifically coined by black women to mean black women with tightly coiled hair. So when it's non-black women wanting to feel included and feel like, well, I have to deal with natural hair issues as well, and people want to touch my hair. Okay, but people want to touch your hair in a different type of way. As a white woman with curly hair, they want to touch it because, oh my God, it's so pretty. Like, let me see. I want to play in your hair. But with our hair, oh my God, I want to see if it feels like a rug. I had bitches in freshman year of high school touch my hair just to say that it feels like a rug. Now, I love having people touch my hair, but now I get self-conscious, because then I'm afraid they're going to say something like, "Ooh, your hair is rough. Your hair is like, ooh, like what's wrong with your hair?" Like, I don't like it. It feels good, but I also do not like it either, because I just worry that someone's going to touch my hair and say it doesn't feel right. But you see, you go through a different type of issue than I do. So don't try to compare your issue to mine. This whole, well, now that black women want to resist against misogyny war and Eurocentric beauty standards, and now people are afraid that they are no longer going to be in style. Now they want to join, so they don't feel like they are losing. They don't feel like they are excluded now, because no one is looking to straight hair as the standard. Now they want to join in our movement so they can feel like they are still included. Just like with being thick, having curves. Before, people wanted to be skinny. People wanted to be Paris Hilton thin. Now, because black girls with those features are considered beautiful and are getting more attention, now everyone's trying to get waist trainers. Now everyone's trying to do squats to get muscles in their ass. Now everyone's trying to eat extra fried chicken just to get something that I and someone else already got, okay? Some curve, some fat to the stomach, okay? No, they don't want no fat to the stomach, okay? They want to have a big ass, they want to have big hips, they want to have big tits, but then they want to have a flat ass stomach. And then when you tell them that's not possible, especially if you were born thin, they want to get mad at you and like, well, you just bitter because I got a big ass and a flat stomach. Well, sure, baby. If you do all that manipulation, if you cut down your diet and do all that extra shit that not everyone can do, then of course you can have a flat stomach and a fat ass. But that's not realistic for like 99% of the population. So of course, yeah, I'm not bitter because you cheated just to get a fat stomach or a fat butt and a flat stomach. I'm not bitter, baby, because you cheated. You can lie to me and say you didn't, but you cheated. You cheated. And there are some women who are naturally born with a fat ass and a flat stomach, but not many, okay? Like, you, in order to be curvy, you gotta have some fat to your stomach. It's normal. I looked it up. Okay, I looked up how to get a flat stomach. It said if you're trying to lose weight in your stomach, you're going to have to lose all that weight, baby. Okay, you're going to have to lose the curves, okay? If you're trying to, because you can't just be curvy with a flat stomach, okay? You're going to have to lose weight in all of your body. And I said, no way, sweetie, because I'm trying to be curvy. I like the way that I am. I now appreciate the way I look. So no, like, yeah, I want to be toned, but I'm not trying to be like, I'm not trying to be skinny. I'm not trying to lose weight. I'm just trying to tone myself, just trying to live a healthier lifestyle. But I'm not trying to change my body, okay? I love the body that I am in, okay? Not everyone got to change their body. Not everyone's trying to lose weight in all parts of their body. People love the curves that they have. But yeah, like I said, like now that having curly or kinky or an afro hair is considered beautiful, now that it's considered in style, now that being curvy is considered in style, now women that were once the standard of beauty or are still the standard of beauty, but they aren't the default, now they want to sit here and say, well, can I join too? Like, like we got problems of our own. It's like SpongeBob and Patrick, where SpongeBob got the suds and SpongeBob got a lollipop at the end because, he went to the doctor and he was cured, and Patrick was doing all that fucked up shit just to get him to be healthy again. And Patrick was like, oh, well, I got the suds too, like faking it, blowing a bubble. And that's just how it be. Like, we get something accommodated. Now people want to act like they got the suds too. Okay? But yeah, like this whole natural hair movement, I'm just not with it anymore. Like, I still like to appreciate natural hair, but I don't really follow a lot of pages these days just because it just seems like it's more for girls that just like the aesthetic. It's more for girls that just want the long, curly 2A hair or the wavy, loose curly hair. It's not about having healthy hair. It's not about embracing your shrinkage, embracing your afro. Every time I follow these girls with natural hair, they complain about shrinkage. I follow Nappy Food. Nappy Food told me that, she told everyone, but she straight up told us that if your hair shrinks, it means it's healthy. So if your hair does not shrink, baby girl, you are in trouble. Your hair has to shrink. Like it's a part of nature. Your hair is not going to be stretched out forever. Now, if it's stretched out, that means you have heat damage, okay? If you got some loose little ends right here or some straight ends, that's dangerous, sweetie. You can brag about having good hair, but sweetie, your hair is damaged. So I'm sick of these pages where shrinkage sucks because people are like me or, are like what I was back in 2013, just going natural just so I can have, straight hair. Or, long straight hair when it's straightened. No, sweetie. Like, you should go natural because decolonize your mind and stop thinking that straight hair is the standard of beauty. Like, the whole point of going natural is to embrace your natural beauty and to have healthy hair, not to look a certain way. And that's all I have to say for now.